This video is brought to you by JCK.com. We're one of the largest tool company in Canada's capital region. If you want to buy any tools you see in this video, please come to our store or visit our website. More detail in the video description. So this video is going to be a very classic, or I'm not even sure if unboxing is still a thing on YouTube, but it's a classic unboxing video for what you guys can see here. We're trying to do another mini series after the battery investigation to kind of compare what's the best tool in every ecosystem that you should get, like which is the best Sawzall, which is the best circular saw, or on and on. And genuinely speaking, these three are the biggest brands in the industry or in the trade. Across them, they have like pretty much the largest ecosystem between platforms. And also there are a lot of videos on YouTube and a lot of blog posts on the internet that's like trying to compare every single brand in existence and try to find whichever the one is the best. We're not going to do that because it's just not it's not how we shop tools. We stick with one brand as much as possible, not because it has the best tools, but overall it's good enough, overall it's easy enough to find, and also overall it's easy enough to fix. So let's just open this one by one. I'll save the most exciting one, like to me, to the last. I'll open others first. And I guess I'll open the Makita one first because it's a fun fact. This is like surprisingly light. Like compared with the DeWalt and the Milwaukee one, this is really light. Like I know all of them are bare tools, I believe, like none of them include a battery, but this is really light. Now, they don't have a tape around this. I know I probably should set up a overhead rig to show you guys what's inside, but that's the best we can do for now. So that's what's inside. It's a pretty empty box. Oh yeah, that's a, they give you a huge like 18-volt Makita propaganda poster. I don't know if anyone will ever have those sticking on their wall, but it's pretty impressive, like 200 plus tools. But they have a lot of weird stuff, like fan jacket. Like I heard of like a battery powered like a heat jacket. And in fact, we have a lot of those available on our website now from Milwaukee. They're amazing. It's like the newer model, but I never heard of a fan jacket, and I actually want to try them because I don't believe any other brands, like any other major brands, make a fan jacket. And also like a coffee machine. Yeah, they have like a Roomba type of robotic cleaner. Supposedly it was designed for warehouses, and also it's I think pretty expensive. That's why I never got around to even ask my boss to give me the ability to test it, because I think nobody in North America sells those. Here is the instruction manual. Of course, I'm not going to read it. Here is the reciprocating saw. Yeah, it's pretty light. It's I think it's lighter. Yeah, it's heavy at the front. Yeah, I'm actually really excited. And there are like two speeds here, like 1 and 2. I assume that's like different speeds of the blade. There's a rafter hook. Yeah. After I put in the blade, it locks itself, and to release it, just twist the quick lock, and it pops right out. Ah, okay. So that thing is actually the clamp for the shoe. Yeah, it's good to have because a lot of budget-oriented reciprocating saw doesn't have the extended shoe, so it makes it pretty hard when you're cutting like into some stuff. Yeah, okay, so that's the first one. That's the Makita one. I guess I'm gonna leave it out like this so I can compare it afterwards. So for the DeWalt one, we just need the knife, cut it open. Yeah, it's a different way of opening the box, but whatever. Still, like what's in the box is still just the tool itself, and yeah, this is a lot more heavier. Like the front end at least is much like heavier. It's a lot less balanced, and like I can't even hold it without shaking my hand like for too long. Like if you hold it side by side, arguably like everyone's hand are different, but this is still pretty manageable, but this is just way too heavy. So let's see what's in the box. A manual that I'll totally ignore, and just one blade. That's interesting. Makita gives you 2 blades, one larger teeth, one finer teeth, and but DeWalt only gives you a large bimetal teeth one. I assume that's for like rougher wood and like just to make a faster but rougher cut. But the one downside is, and I can see a lot of people complain about, is DeWalt doesn't have a rafter hook. So if you want to put this down, you have to lay it on something. Like you cannot just hang it from your belt or from a rafter. Everything else is pretty much the same trigger, but there's only one speed though. Yeah, I think there's only one speed. There's like a lever type of thing. I would assume you just do the same. Oh no, not really. You can't just stick it in. You have to open up the lever and then put it in. Now it's secure. And if you want to get rid of it or take it out, you have to open it up again and manually pull it out. So it's not a auto ejecting blade mount. Like generally speaking, because I haven't like tested the tool yet, it has less feature than the Makita one, and it's a lot heavier. Maybe it has to do with it's a 60 volt tool, but just for the feel of the tool, if it's like if they perform pretty much the same, I would rather get the Makita. The flap. Yeah, it's a bare tool. Oh wow, oh yeah, it's still pretty heavy. Yeah, for a moment I thought it's a bit lighter than the other two, but no, it's still pretty heavy. Yeah, interesting thing is, Milwaukee didn't include a blade at all. Like from Makita to DeWalt to Milwaukee, we get lesser and lesser blade. Yeah, I don't know. Sawzall. Yeah, still one speed. Yeah, a rafter hook, which is apparently really important for most people. Yeah, and I assume a extendable shoe. Yeah, which is good. This is the quick release for the quick release for a blade. Since Milwaukee never included blade, I have to use the DeWalt blade on this. Don't judge me. Yeah, and you have to open it up for you to take it. Yeah, and release it. So it's not it's not like Makita. It's not a like auto ejecting blade at all. It's the old manual shoe like the DeWalt one, but I think it's a bit better. It's slightly easier to use than the DeWalt one, but yeah, they're pretty much the same. Weight wise, I don't know. Yeah, the DeWalt one is still really heavy. I'll try to get a scale next time when we're testing all of these, but yeah, the Makita is the lightest. It's really light. It's much lighter and a lot more balanced. It looks like someone's lagged from this angle, but whatever. It's a bit more balanced. You want to use two-hand anyway. Use these kind of tools. Oh yeah, and don't forget it's because it's a one key. There are like 4 different profiles at the bottom and the Wi-Fi logo. The one key logo actually. Yeah, slower ramp up. Even slower ramp up. This is full on. Yeah. So this is the 60 volt. It's actually also my first time ever using a 60 volt tool. Let's see. Oh yeah, it feels a lot stronger, but yeah, I have to test it before I make any conclusion. But it definitely feels a bit stronger than this. Oh yeah, oh wow. Now, fastest. I think it feels different. Like, it definitely feels different. Like, yeah, it feels different. It's a lot different. I don't know how to describe this, but Makita feels tighter and more well balanced and more well controlled, and there are less like clunking noise from the saw. It probably doesn't matter like performance wise, but yeah, but the button and also like everything else on Makita just feels a bit better than these two. So that's pretty much it. As I mentioned in the beginning of this video is just a first look and also an unboxing of the 3 Sawzall from 3 major brands. And if you have any suggestion or something you especially want us to test, please leave a message or let us know through social media. We'll definitely try to test as much things as possible to give a better result. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel and click the like button. You can share this video with your friends, your family, and your neighbors. We're also on all 3 major social media platforms. If you have time, just come and say hey. We're trying to do daily posts to keep you guys informed with all the deals and behind the scenes. So see you next week. Bye.